Now we are going to see about scanning tunneling microscopy. This is another method of imaging the nanoparticles. And this is the picture of nano tunneling microscope, which is used under the laboratory. And this needs a huge space to place the microscopy over there. And the basic principle behind scanning tunneling microscopy is, it is based on the concept of quantum tunneling. So quantum tunneling, quantum means the movement of electrons present over the movement of electrons means conductivity will be there. So when a conducting tip is brought very near to a metallic or semiconducting surface, a bias between the two can allow electrons to tunnel through the vacuum between them. So this is considered as the basic principle to use with the tunneling microscopy. So the variations in tunneling current as the probe passes over the surface are translated into image. They normally generate image by holding the current between the tip of the electrode and the specimen at some constant value by using a piezoelectric crystal to adjust the distance between the tip and the specimen surface. So here quantum tunneling has to be noted, and the conductivity and with quantum tunneling, conductivity has to be taken into account to make an image. And for this, piezoelectric crystals are used to maintain a distance between the sample and the conducting tip. This is the arrangement of scanning tunneling microscope, within which we are having the sample has been placed over the sample holder with a control voltage piezoelectric tube with the electrode, tunneling current amplifier, distance control and scanning unit. These are all automated things which can be automated through computer systems, and over which data processing and display can also be done. The conducting tip is shown over here. With it, there is a distance, a minute distance has to be maintained between the conductor tip and the sample, and we have to check whether the conduction is occurring or not, how the conducting will be there. So the tip scans just above the surface of stage. The electrons have a small probability of escaping material to tip, creating tunneling current as it is a sharp edge. The tunneling current depends on distance between the tip and the sample. So see here, here the tip has to be moved over this, and the image has to be processed over the system, and this is highly oriented pyrolytic graphite sheet under STM, through which the sheet is present over here, over which the tip has to be made to pass over each and every line. There is in matrix format, it has to scan the surface, and it will be viewed in a graphical manner like this. So the lateral resolution will be 0.1 nanometer, and the depth resolution has been maintained as 0.01 nanometer with the STM. So the STM images is seeing individual atoms, and it must have high vacuum with a low temperature of 4K. So this is the scanning of image, and this is the STM, scanning tunneling microscope at University of Wisconsin. So the advantages of STM are, it is having very high image resolution. It is capable of seeing and manipulating atoms. It can be used not only in the ultra high vacuum but also in air and other various liquid or gas forms with ambient and wide range of temperature. The advantages are, the radius of curvature of tip we have to maintain, because it has to be maintained with a very minute diameter. It's extremely sensitive to ambient vibrations. STM can be a challenging technique as it requires extremely clean surface and sharp tips. So that's all about STM.